Yo, it's your boy Firecrotch on the mic. AEW, released at the end of last month, was developed by Ukes, the same studio behind all the 2K wrestling games and more recent Earth Defense Force games. AEW was announced back in November of 2020 and really got the hype from all the 2K19 fans, which was Ukes' last wrestling game before splitting up with 2K Games. They set out to create an unravel IP wrestling game that would blow WWE out of the water. Did they succeed? Let's find out. AEW Exhibition Minigames. The Chip Gather. The Chip Gather is where you're stuck in a room with 4 other opponents. You guys are running around in circles, fighting each other, and you have to collect chips that are falling from the ceiling. But there's a kicker though. There's bombs falling too, so you have a chance of picking up a chip or picking up a bomb. Either way, you better pick up the most chips or you lose. Penta says is like Simon Says, and has a little tad bit pinch of Guitar Hero in there. You have to push whatever button enters a little circle. Then whoever has the most points wins. AEW Pop Quiz. It sounds like what it is. So it's a game mode based on questions that are about the AEW wrestlers and about AEW itself. And I've never watched AEW in my life. Honestly, to be honest, I've never even heard of AEW until this video game came out. Then once I bought this game, I understand how fun and electrifying this game is. But to be honest, my first time around, I got a draw, which the power of guesstimation approximation, it helped me through high school. So I was like, man, might as well try this on the AEW Pop Quiz. And turns out the guesstimation approximation is definitely the way to go. The Casino Royale is basically like the Royal Rumble, but instead of picking numbers, they draw a card from a deck of cards, but there's always 4 people in the ring at all times. Instead of wrestlers coming in every 90 seconds to 2 minutes, the Casino Royale is when a person gets eliminated, then another person comes in. So there's going to be always 4 people in the ring at all times. But when everybody's eliminated but the last dude or woman, and they're the winner of the match. The Exploding Barbed Wire match. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the most thrilling match. So the match starts out with you and your opponent in a ring surrounded by barbed wire that is electrified. In the 2 corners of the ring are 2 tables covered in sturdy barbed wire. But what's the best part about this exploding barbed wire death match is there's like 130 seconds. As soon as time runs out, your match, the ring is gonna blow up. The ladder match is also pretty simple. What you gotta do is you have to beat your opponent severely with the ladder, your fist, or whatever items you can find. You make sure your opponent cannot stand on his 2 legs. And then that's when you set up that ladder under that casino chip. And once you get that casino chip undone, you are home free with the win. The 1v1 matches, you can fight with a male wrestler versus a female wrestler. And I thought to myself, equal rights, equal fights. 2v2 is a basic tag team match, but let me tell you what, my tag team partners always have no brain. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't know how to function at all. I'll be struggling, I need assistance, and you know what they do? Not a dang thing. I'll tell you what, and then when I tag them in, they act like they got this whole thing under control. Then once they are in deep trouble, I'll be like, yo, tag me in. And they just ignore me and they get brutally wrecked. Then we end up losing the match because my tag team partner doesn't know what he's freaking doing. The man's about smart as a box of rocks. Freaking dumb suckers. So the 3-way matches are, there's 3 people in the ring and it's a free-for-all brawl basically. And the last one standing after beating both opponents is the winner. And it's the same thing with the 4-way match. The 4-way match, instead of having 3 people in a ring fighting each other, there's 4 people in a ring fighting each other to see who comes out victorious. Create a wrestler. So basically in AEW, creating a wrestler is easier than creating one on WWE, that's for sure. But I do wish that there was a little bit more customization. Like, I wish there was more hairstyles, body shapes. I wish we could design our uniforms instead of being just a plain Jane, regular looking white t-shirt, all that stuff. I wish we could add a little bit like customization, add designs or details to our trunks or pants. But other than that, I really do like customization for the character. Now, in-game purchases is honestly very simple. It doesn't cost no money at all. So in-game purchases is if you play in a match and you win, you get a good bit of money from the match that you won. But if you lose, you don't get as much money as if you would have won. But you can take that money and you can buy a new wrestler. Heck, you can buy gear, new stance, entrance poses. You can buy whatever you want that's on the store just so that money from winning matches. There is no actual money involved. So campaign, you can actually go to dinner, you can work out, you can also go sightseeing. Heck, you get a companion, a partner that help you in the campaign mode, but when they backstab you, the next match, you have a chance to fight them. And I'll tell you what, revenge is sweet. Sweet as iced tea on a nice summer day. Like the last wrestling game I've ever played was 2K14 WWE. That was the last wrestling game I ever played. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this game a shot just to see what it's about. I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in a good bit. Now, I did make some poor decisions, but this right here is the best decision I made in a while. For more news and reviews, whatever we choose, stay tuned to Nerdsfeed. But before I go, here's a joke I heard a while back. What do you call two worms in love? Soil mates. Oh, I hope you guys have a good evening, good night.